As you all know, Apple have made millions of people rich, but the chart is telling a completely different story right now. People are concerned about, is this the end of the Apple or is just a pause? So Apple is in a clear downtrend right now. The question is, does that mean the Apple era is over? We're gonna look into the chart and let the market answer rather than bullshitting around and making a guess. Let's go ahead and do the technical analysis on the Apple to see where the Apple is going in future. So yeah, I have opened the daily chart on the Apple over here. So we had an all-time high of around 295, 288 here, of 288 on December 25. And then after that, we are seeing a downtrend, and we are already up to, let me just show the price range and the data range on this one. So we have from the December 3rd, that's the price that we have there, up to the today's is January 8th, almost like 36 days it's written here. We are already almost 12% down over there. So which is not common for Apple. So we normally see this one once in a year or so. It may be a buying opportunity, but we'll use the indicator and we'll see in more detail. If we are looking into just the trend line, let me just draw a trend line on the daily. So if we just draw a line here, so which was basically going very nicely with the parallel. So you can see here it was just following the trend line on this pattern since like this date, which is like June 2025, and then that was for the bottom on the April. So this was the bottom over here. So when we had the bottom around this point, then we just saw a small spike, and then we just saw a reset, which is up to that support point, and then we saw a really nice upward trend. But in this December 15th, we just got broke into the downtrend. So pretty much we need to find a support to get it back again to the all-time high. But when I look into more detail, let me just delete this and let's try to see in more weekly time frame. Here you can go to the click in 1 week and let's see what it looks like. So when we look into the long term frame, it's a good news on here because you can see the top on this the December 2024 1 year back. You're gonna see the same resistance point we are hitting back right now on this time again here. So it might work as a support and it might just go back from here, but there is the similar possibility it might just slide down. So to do that analysis, we may need to do more further analysis here, but we can just find out the support point on the weekly time frame. We have this one here, and of course the resistance was on this 288 289 range. So that's on the weekly time frame. So but if we just go into the daily, and I'm just going to delete this in our daily time frame, and we'll see how is it looking alike there. I have already opened here SMA for simple moving average for 10, 50, 100 and 200, because Apple is very nicely following the simple moving average, and which you can find out easily here. So when I open the SMA on daily, you're gonna find out clearly that it is on this blue line is SMA 100, so which is 100-day moving average. It's right here at that point. So you can find out if it is hitting on the 100 moving average, it might bounce back nicely. So there is a huge chance of bouncing back and getting into the all-time high, or at least like bouncing back for up to certain position. If it goes up to even up to the moving average of 50 moving average from this point, because it was a green candle today, and let's say if that one get as a support, so we have a 5% of upward movement right there. So there is a chance. What I would do is if we get supported on this one in tomorrow's daily candle here, right here into 259 260 range, so there is a huge chance of getting these things upward. If we get like another candle here in this range lines tomorrow. So there is a huge chance at least going up to this trend line, or sorry, simple moving average of that one is 20, so sorry 50. So there is a chance of going up to that one, and we may see another fall back there, because Apple is kind of lagging nowadays comparing to other Mac 7, and everything is AI. So that may be the reason for downtrend into the Apple. But if we look into SMA, apply SMA, and looking into the daily chart, we can see the if it falls down from here, the next support point we can see is around 232 range. Let's just mark that one here, which is 200 moving average. And if we just mark that one with thicker line here, and if we go to the weekly trend, weekly chart, and you can see the same line over there, but that is on a 50-day moving average in the weekly. So there is a huge chance if it falls down from this support point or the previous resistance point and then the previous resistance point on the December 2024, there is a huge chance it's gonna support from this level and then go upward. So if you are a small time frame into Apple, so you can just take a position here. But if it falls down from that support line, and then if it falls down there, there's a huge chance we are coming in around 232 range, and then it's gonna get bounced from there. It's doing that one pretty often. But even if the market is in the bearish phase, and if it goes down over there, we're gonna reach out 222 range, which is like all people, they're gonna go all in into Apple, because Apple has always been very good stock to hold on, and everyone is doing that one for a long time. So another thing is, let's go ahead and see the MACD. What does that say? So when we see the daily, we already have, as I showed you earlier, we have a downtrend since this all-time high on December 5th. So we are still on the downtrend onto the MACD also. So there is not even any diversion or anything we can see as of now. But if we see into weekly, we can see there is a MACD cross, which also shows a bearish signal, and there is a red candle also into MACD. So this is also showing there is a bearish. So I still think if it doesn't get back to the support and bounce back here, there's a huge chance we're gonna see the Apple up to around 232 range. That's the point to mark. So with that one, I think we're now kind of clear on the Apple, where to buy and where to take your position on. I would say, just to summarize the thing, I would say like take care of this 260 range. So I'm just gonna mark here 260. If that bounce from here, you can take a position. It may get another couple of percentage over there, but if it breaks down below this support point of 260 range, then we're gonna see 232 range. But I am very positive on it's not gonna break down that, because it has never been breaking down like 100 moving average and 200 moving average on the Apple. But if we'll see in future, like how does the MACD reacts after it breaks down into the 200 moving average day, or at least on this support, this point into the Apple daily chart. So with that one, I think we're now kind of clear on how we should move forward into Apple. But let's just see in the similar case how the volume is working. Just a quick glance here. I have opened the volume. If you see on April 2025, that was right here where we had a bottom on the market, and you can see it's easy to find always a support point. It just goes to the support point and you just need to wait. So that's the support point on this one. So we had a huge fall. You can see that was a fall of, I think, around 30-35%. So that was 35% of the fall in Apple. So it can happen. Like, you cannot just say Apple cannot fall more than this much percent, that much percent. If that happens now, that may be another very good buying opportunity for Apple. Like if you see that one, if we go 35% down, so you're gonna see like around 186. But I don't expect that one right now. It's not, the market is not in the bearish phase as of now, but who knows, right? So yeah, I think this may give you a very good buying opportunity for Apple if you're holding for a long term. So let's see the final thing on this one, which is basically I'm just going to clean up everything, go to daily, and then see the today's what happened on today's chart. So if we just open the SMA, and then we can just see the support point on 255 to 260 range here we just discussed earlier. So there is a small position you can take around here, and then that will go up to, I in my understanding, up to this point, because you can see all the resistance line are here, which is 275 to 276 range. If we just mark up here, that is like around 277 range. And if it does not hold this 260 phase, 259.60 phase, we're gonna go back down to all the way down to 232 phase. So that would kind of summarize how the Apple is gonna behave in future, and we'll see if there is something surprise comes along and we can update the analysis.